Want to discuss with you guys, before we get stuck into Morning View a little bit later on, one of the stories that has been dominating the headlines that Kat and I have absolutely loved this weekend, didn't we?
Yes, for sure. Saturday was a big day for the royal family, with the Princess of Wales stepping back into the spotlight following her cancer treatment. Wasn't she just majestic? She was so regal. She joined King Charles for the annual Trooping of the Colours ceremony at Buckingham Palace. But, of course, it was little Prince Louis who stole the show.
Just magical watching him be a little boy.
He's just a little
even in
lad.
these very, very formal state occasions, Camilla.
Yeah, a suited and booted look, but basically jigging along to the music. And who could blame him? And I also quite like the idea of it being pouring with rain. Very British scene, as everyone kept calm and carried on.
Dunkirk spirit.
And it's been suggested that she is channeling her inner Audrey Hepburn in that outfit, which she had worn before at the coronation, because it looks a little bit like Eliza Doolittle in My Fair Lady.
Yes.
Not that we're casting any aspersions, by the way, about Kate's commoner background now that she's married into the royals.
Yes.
Not quite like that.
I wash my face and hands, I did.
Exactly. Exactly.
Isn't that good? Yeah.
Very good.
It's one of those things, isn't it, Giles, when we see these moments, and the children are obviously going to be in serious focus, but there's just little glimpses at what life must be like for the three kids alongside
behind the
Louis.
scenes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a real family, isn't it? And we do love Louis being such a character. And he was doing it all, but he also his older sister reprimanding him when on the balcony, when either he had his hands in his pockets or was waving, like, it was sort of, you've got to do this properly. It's fantastic.
Lots of people getting in touch. Catherine says, Prince Louis is gorgeous. He's like sunshine on a cloudy day. Long may it continue. Paulie says, bless him, the tune always makes me want to dance too. I wonder how you feel when you see Louis dancing there,
What
Bill?
was the tune?
The tune was a... It was
sort of a military kind of
exactly.
march.
Pomp
Was a
type
bit of
thing.
bagpipes going?
I think it was like drums and military,
you
didn't
see,
it?
that's always going to get you. That's, I mean, anything like that. You know, I get... You know, of course you're going to want to move into that.
Well, as a child prodigy, musical prodigy, were you well-behaved, Bill, or did you misbehave?
Well, I mean, how long have you got, really? I learnt to play the piano at an early age, and I love playing the piano. I love to play it at family events, you know, and I sort of quickly learned that actually that was a way to get a laugh as well. You could entertain people with a piano. You know, and I remember when I was growing up, Les Dawson was a big sort of hero of mine, and he was a very accomplished pianist. So, but he was able to do this wonderful thing where he deliberately play a piece of music wrong, and of course everyone would fall about. And I learned this as a kid, and I would sometimes perform it at family events and see the chaos that that then ensue, like adults laughing involuntarily, and I'm thinking, oh, this has great power.
Didn't you do that at a funeral once, though?
I did do it. Well, it wasn't at the funeral. I wasn't in the actual funeral. No, was it? In the service. Yeah. No, it was the sort of after the funeral. The wake.
Oh, I see.
Yes. So an elderly aunt had passed away, and everyone was being sort of quite, you know,
somber.
Yes.
And I remember doing my little bit, and I think it might have been my dad. He took a sip of tea. And he was going, yes, yes, yes. But then he just laughed. And the tea went out, and there was chaos, and a cup of tea went over, and I just thought, wow.
It's joyous, isn't it?
It's joyous.
There are moments like that, John, I think, that are just joyous when you see kids just being kids.
Well, that's the thing, though, isn't it? He's still a young kid. All my kids have grown up, although they still call me John, because they think it's really, really funny. Rather than Dad.
Because it annoys you.
No, they just call me because they just think it's really funny. But when they're really young, they do the greatest things that make you smile and make you laugh. And what Bill's saying as well, it's great, isn't it? Making you laugh, and if we actually learn something from kids, actually just laugh a little bit, have a bit of fun. It's not... It's, you know, just relax and enjoy it.
And don't be too self-conscious either, because we know what kids are like. They get to being teenagers and they don't want to be seen and they don't want to be photographed, and it's just that natural response to events. So refreshing.
Kayla says he's just being a child. I think he's a great little character. People expect children to stand still and not move these days. Go, Prince Louis, bring us some more entertaining moments. Were you a well-behaved child, Giles?
Yes, I was, because I'm the same age as the King. So when the King was doing this, believe it or not, when he was a toddler, he was age 2 when he first appeared on that balcony. So this has been going on for years. So you can find pictures of him and Princess Anne over the years, but they were a little bit more
sedate.
A little bit more sedate. So I think in the 1950s, one was brought up to be a little bit more disciplined. Well, but this is it's lovely because people do love it. It is a family occasion, isn't it? And it does relax people.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Yes, I mean, it's seen and not heard, wasn't it, with kids back then, isn't it? When you had to sort of behave but now I think people understand that's just...
Yeah.
Kids are not like that. Kids need to sort of,
I also think we can all laugh a bit more. I mean, that's the whole idea of it. Have a bit of fun, dance in the park, dance the music. It's great.
It's interesting that your children call you John, because I had friends at school who had to call their father Sir.
Wow.
And this is not that long ago, and they would meet their father. They were allowed to kiss their mother, but you shook hands with your father. Wow. You would say, "Good morning, sir," to your father.
So, did you grow up in a Dickens novel?
It's been suggested in the past, Phil.
Oh, well, thank you, guys.
John, maybe you should introduce that to your kids. See if you can get them to start calling you Sir.
I think so.
If they're going to insist on
I think there'll be something after that.
I think that's going to happen.
Oh, hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.